SandBox keeps blasting through the charts ahead of its metaverse peers such as Decentraland. So in this video, I would like to take a look at some new story developments regarding SandBox and then also perform some technical analysis on the chart of SandBox and then provide you guys with my opinion as to where I see the price of SandBox going forward from where we are now. So if you would like to learn about all the stuff, please welcome to Chibind Brothers. My name is Joel. Please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm to get our message to a wider audience. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. And so guys, as you can see here, the title says Adidas goes full metaverse with Coinbase partnership and the SandBox real estate. Guys, this is really big. So let's just jump right into it and dissect exactly what is going on. So here it says sportswear giant Adidas set crypto Twitter ablaze on Wednesday evening with an announcement we've partnered with Coinbase before disingenuously concluding the tweet with a crypto meme reference. It's probably nothing. Guys, this is really big. So we're basically going to look at as far as the relevance of Adidas partnering up with Coinbase and then the relevance of Adidas, partnering up with Coinbase and what does that mean for SandBox, as well as there is another story development that also is regarding Adidas with SandBox. So here it says, no coiners take note. Institutional adoption of crypto is growing. Sure, Tesla owners may be a niche crowd, and who outside of Dallas supporters support the Mavericks, but everyone and their aunties owns a piece of Adidas. So a partnership with Coinbase clearly is probably something. Given the other major bit of news this week that Adidas is also building a presence in the metaverse. Just like I was saying, guys, earlier, Adidas is also building a presence in the metaverse, which we're going to go over right now. And so now the big news is on Tuesday, the official Twitter accounts for Animoca's open world blockchain, which is the company or the organization behind the SandBox. And so it says here, Animoca's open world blockchain game, the SandBox, addressed a tweet to Adidas. It read, "Hey, Adidas Originals, impossible is nothing in the metaverse. What if we invite all of the original thinkers and doers to design our future together?" Right? So basically, this was an announcement saying that Adidas is partnering up with SandBox. And this right here, guys, is big because what would Adidas be doing in the SandBox? So if Adidas owns a piece of land in the SandBox, Adidas can start creating NFT project on here, NFT project that can be bought by people who are playing games and who own lands and who do different type of thing, different type of plays and different type of things in the metaverse of the SandBox game, guys. And so as we keep on going, it says the tweet contained a link directing curious linkers to the coordinates of a parcel of in-game land in the game that has apparently been marked for Adidas Originals. It is unclear whether the land was purchased by Adidas or given to it. And so, guys, this was the original tweet, and as it was describing above it, there is this GIF right here. So we're going to play this GIF, basically showing that Adidas now own a piece of land in the metaverse or in the SandBox game. So guys, this is really big. And so we're going to go a little bit more into why this is big and why this is bullish. And we see how this, the news of Adidas partnering up with SandBox and then Adidas partnering up with Coinbase, fueling SandBox right now, as we've seen SandBox pretty much almost doubled this week, right? So here it says the spokesman of Adidas said the metaverse is currently one of the most exciting development in digital, making it an interesting platform for Adidas. So where does the SandBox come into it? Will we see an in-game shopping city filled with tokenized Adidas wearables soon? And what roles does Coinbase play? The details are thin, but Adidas competitors are making similar moves toward the metaverse. So, guys, basically, there is a really huge possible realm of things that could be built, right, on SandBox with the land that Adidas has in SandBox. We don't know if they purchased it or if SandBox just gave them that land because of the partnership that they have. But guys, this is really big because it's showing the crypto adoption, right? Because guys, when you look at in the world, I own Adidas. I love Adidas. A lot of people own Adidas all over the world, guys. And if you start seeing these big companies, these big corporations partnering up with crypto project and going in there in the metaverse and building NFT project, building like for example, a tokenized mall for selling NFTs, for selling wearables, for selling a lot of stuff, guys, that right there is what we want, which is adoption, 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 adoption. So, guys, that's really the big value behind, really behind, cryptocurrencies. Because the more people adopt it, the more people use the technology, the more valuable the technology becomes. And so, now we're gonna go back to sharing the screen, and we're going to kind of brush off this before we start moving into the chart. And the last thing here, it says Nike filed so Nike filed for requests to trademark virtual goods with the US Patent and Trademark Office. The filings allegedly list various digital goods, including headwear, eyewear, bags, backpacks, and sports equipment. So, guys, these people are not stupid. These people, they know what they are doing. And so we should also be thinking and looking at what these people are doing and then making moves, that kind of pertains to what is going on in the market and how these people are positioning themselves. So now we're going to just move on quickly to this right here, which is another thing that kind of try to shows exactly why some cryptocurrencies have value, why specifically in this case SandBox has the value that it's getting early or all of the attention. Here it says the reason SandBox is sucking up the lion's share of investment right now is due to a few things. Now, any interested investor ought to be warned. As with any crypto, this could change at any point in the future. So the first reason is traction creates traction. Success breeds success, and currently, SandBox has a load of it. According to the Motley Fool, as of early November, the SandBox, had more than 500,000 registered wallets. Guys, that is a lot, and 12,000 virtual landowners on its platform. Guys, this is what I keep saying: adoption, adoption, adoption. And it says here, it was also able to raise 93 million in a Series B financing and has had some high profile names such as Snoop Dogg engage with the platform. So guys, we really need to see, people like Snoop Dogg. He has a really big following, a really big audience of people that follow him. So people who are seeing this, people are realizing that, hey, this is a legit project, and SandBox is definitely a legit project, next to decentraland as well, which you guys that watch this channel, I've been talking about decentraland a lot on this channel. So guys, now what we're going to do is, without any further ado, let's jump into the chart. So now this is the SandBox chart, guys. And so last week when I made my decentraland and SandBox video, which was the first time that I started talking about SandBox on this channel, so what I'm going to do, I'll just pick up this brush, and we were trading somewhere down here, guys. And as we were trading somewhere down here, and for some of you that may remember, right, last year I had traced my Fibonacci retracement level all the way to this level right up here, and then I did say that the price was hovering somewhere close to this Fibonacci 38% level. And last week, on last Sunday, it seemed to me that SandBox was probably going to fall off this support line and then go even lower. But guys, I was wrong. SandBox didn't break that support level. It actually just blasted off all the way high. So then now, as I'm putting back my Fibonacci, all the way to the level, to the highest point that we've reached, which was about, $8.35. So if we look from last Sunday when I made this video, let me just go pick up an info line, which was somewhere, Decentraland was trading at about $3.75, and all the way to the, SandBox all-time high, which that was an increase of about 124%, guys, just within a week. And this was entirely fueled by the partnership with Coinbase, the partnership the partnership of Adidas with Coinbase, and the partnership of Adidas with SandBox, guys. So this right here made people super confident. People came into the market and kept buying and buying and buying. So as we're looking at this chart, right, there are a few things that is happening right now. So as we are dissecting this chart, the big thing here is, what I like with technical analysis is usually technical analysis just, it's really nice to analyze this chart if you know what you're doing and if you can read the pattern, guys. And as we can see the pattern here, this is a huge wave. So the wave started here. We saw one wave, corrected. We saw another wave, corrected. And as you can see, there is a line up here. That just shows that we are in an uptrend, guys. It's just a basic definition of an uptrend. And the good thing here, guys, is really that as we're correcting here, one could make a case of a bull flag pattern, right? Because it looks like a pole and a flag. It's not exactly a bull flag, but some people could make a case of a bull flag pattern. And a bull flag pattern is an a bullish pattern. But guys, let's just say that it's not a bull flag pattern. So what's going on here is we're seeing the price of we saw the price of SandBox come all the way, found some resistance at the Fibonacci 38% level, which is typically usually a very strong level, just like we saw it bounce off at 38% here and then blast off. And that's what we saw. It's bouncing off the 38% level and we're going back up. Now, the problem is we're basically kind of, add a level of confluence of resistance up here because we have our 50 moving average up here, which is acting like a level of resistance, but also we have the Fibonacci 23.6% resistance level. So these two are coinciding, and that's why we're seeing the price of SandBox kind of struggling right now. But also we're also in the weekend. Today is Sunday, November 28th. So not a whole lot of trading volume over the weekend. But guys, this is what's going on. As far as where I see the price of SandBox, guys, personally, here's what I think. As long as the metaverse is hot, as long as we keep seeing big partnerships like the Adidas and the Coinbase and all these things, the metaverse space is definitely one of the hottest thing right now. And the fact that it's also kind of basically getting together, basically to all together with the NFT space, as you can sell NFTs in these virtual world, virtual games. And I think it's definitely is the future. That's the reason why we saw Facebook rebrand into Meta, because they want to, now focusing on building a metaverse. So guys, that right there is very bullish. So now some people may ask the question of like, okay, is it too late for me to get into the metaverse? Well, I think that question can be asked depending on what exactly you want to do. Are you trying to make a quick buck, or do you want to have a long-term exposure to this space, right? And so this is not financial advice. But as for me right now, I trade, but I don't trade a whole lot. I mostly just invest for the long term. And so let's say that you were to invest for the long term, what would I do? Right now, the price of SandBox has run up a little too fast, right? And you'll be saying, well, it's running up too fast, and maybe I don't have time, and maybe it's too late for me to buy. Well, there is one of the longest strategies that a lot of people use, which is DCA, or dollar cost averaging. I would come in, just buy a certain portion of SandBox every month for a certain amount of time. Today you may buy it high, tomorrow you may buy it low, the next day you buy it somewhere in the range between where you bought it the first time and when it was high. Depending on where you buy, you just dollar cost average over a period of time, and then you will be able to get exposure to the market. But then now, if you're trading this, well, now it's kind of hot. And so if I were to trade this, for example, as I'm going back to the chart here, I would probably wait for the candles sticks to get above this 50-day moving average. And then once it is above the 50-day moving average, it's most likely going to test its all-time high again. So that would be going from about $7 to $8 and some change. So it would be about $1 and some change, right? That you could make in profit per token, depending on how many tokens you buy. Per one token you will make about $1 and some change, right? So you just have to be careful exactly as to what you want to do. As for me, I think these metaverse projects are the future, as we're moving to a digital world. Guys, I'm actually here talking to you guys on YouTube, right? It's all digital. You don't know me, we never met, but we're here and you're watching my content. So that's really all I wanted to share with you guys today. And if you found some value in what I just shared, please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm to get our message to a wider audience. With that being said, if you would like to start investing into the stock market and the cryptocurrency market, please, you can sign up with our Weibo, M1 Finance, Coinbase, and BlockFi links in the description below. And once you sign up with those, you can and deposit some money on there and buy some crypto or stocks. We can both get some monetary value. Actually, there is something that I forgot, guys. We just opened a Patreon. So you know what, let me just navigate to our Patreon real quick and make sure that I can share that with you guys. Let's see. So it's patreon.com/ Chibind Brothers. And let me just share the screen with you guys. And so guys, as you can see here, we opened up our first Patreon yesterday. And so basically, here's what's going on with our Patreon. We have a $5 monthly subscription, and if you subscribe for $5, that will basically it will be you supporting our work for $5. And with that $5, you would have access to our private chat community, which will be on Discord. So if you join, we will automatically add you to our Discord chat. And then also you could maybe support us for $9 a month as a loyal part of our loyal nation. And so you will have access to early exclusive content. For example, you can send in questions for exclusive content, basically you sending in questions, and then we can respond to your question with a video, basically a personalized answer. And those are exclusive contents that you won't find on our YouTube channel. And then you will also have access to our chat community. In this $9 loyal nation, you can also have access to sometimes some of the positions that we are buying in real time. Not all of the positions, but sometimes we can also share some in the loyal nation. But then if you decide to join the Chibind Nation, this is our premium membership. And in our premium membership, you would have access to our private monthly live streams where we can talk about a whole lot of stuff. You can send in personalized questions and we can do a live stream privately and we can answer your questions. And then you'll also have access to our chat community chat, and then have access to also the exclusive content. You can for personalized videos and stuff like that. So guys, please go ahead and support us on our Patreon. This will really mean a lot to us. So now sorry guys for boring you for about 18 minutes, but thanks for watching our videos, and I will see you guys in my next video on Sunday. Bye bye.